Hey, and welcome back to another vlog. My name is Miranda Taway. I am an artist who works with a lot of different mediums, but currently I am focusing on oil paintings. I'm focusing on portraitures, Renaissance type of vibes, vintage, romance. So that's me. So this video is going to be about my new market display setup. So I have a market on May 25th, and the last market that you guys may have seen in my vlog was in December. That was my first ever market. I didn't know what to expect. I had just one table. It was a 6 by, I guess, 6 booth, you could say. It was just a table. It went pretty good for being my first market. I'm like such an introvert, so putting myself out there was something that is very different for me. That had the type of vibes also where it was like the Christmas time. I had some Christmas type of theme for my market display, so I never really actually took the time to create what my booth, what my market type of vibe is going to be. And honestly, I'm pretty happy that I didn't have that before, because when I went to Europe, I've said this in my previous vlogs, but a lot of the inspiration came from the museums, Windsor Castle, just seeing those types of paintings and the architecture in person really inspired me to go the route that I'm going on right now. And so I went to a bunch of different stores and thrift shops. Some items I ordered off of Amazon, so I kind of want to go through, set up for the first time my market display with you guys and see how it goes. I am still waiting on my banner. I ordered that from Vistaprint, and then I also ordered the rope since it was another add-on addition. And then what else? I had ordered wire racks, which the first one I ordered was from a store supply. I'll get all into that, but I finally got ones that are collapsible because my car is tiny, it is small, and I have actually been talking to my husband about trying to possibly trade in my car. I love my car so much, so I don't really know. I gotta figure out how I can make everything work and fit in my car for these market days. But like I said, it's gonna be a market setup, my first time setting up this type of theme, this type of vibe. I kind of have an image in my head, but I kind of don't at the same time. So we'll see how it turns out. One thing for sure though is I know I need to either go to Home Depot or like one of these stores to fill up my sandbags that's going to be holding my tent down. So one of the things that I saw recommendation was at least 25 pounds per leg. And so that's ultimately 100 pounds of weight that is going to help my tent stay down so it doesn't blow away in the wind or whatever other external factors that happen. And yeah, so my hubby is getting a haircut today, and I actually just might go with him to drop him off and then head to Home Depot and then come back together. Yeah, so let's get going. Let's get the day started. And yeah, let's do it. Okay, I am using my phone for this section, but I ended up going to Marshall's because when I was driving with my hubby to go and get his haircut, he was like, why don't you just go and try to find some weights? He's like, the sand is gonna be too messy, rocks might be too messy. So there's like a Marshall's in this area, TJ Maxx, worst case scenario, Dick's Sporting Goods. I'm gonna go and see if any of them have some like heavy weights for cheap, because I'm not trying to spend a lot on just something that I can technically go out in nature and get for free. But don't do that, because we're not going to do that. So let's go ahead and don't hit my car. Let's go ahead and go into Marshall's, try to see if we can find any weight, and then go from there. First, let's check the frames. I'm looking for some square frames for my... Oh, this is so beautiful. Okay. Okay, so I'm grabbing this one because this is gonna look gorgeous in one of my portrait drawings. I know it's $13, but it's like glass and plated with real silver. And then this one, they're 5x7. They're 5x7 on clearance for $6, but I have 3 oval 5x7 canvases that I don't have a frame for, so this is actually going to be perfect. I can redo the back for it to actually hold the canvas, but this is what I have so far. Frames and no weights. Typical.
That's why I did not know that. That's why I told you.
Checked out. So I got 3 of these because these were all $16.99, and then this one was $13. Were 2 more of these, but they were priced differently, so I didn't even get them. So this is what I have so far. Let's head to TJ Maxx and see if they have any other weights. Okay. I was looking at the video I just recorded, and I realized that for some reason the volume did not record at all. I don't know if it was because I was plugged into my car, so maybe that's why. But anyways, I did try the matcha, what is it? Lavender cold foam iced oat milk matcha. That is a mouthful, but it is so good. I would definitely recommend, maybe like as a treat throughout, maybe like once every week or 2 weeks, just because these things are like 380 calories each, and I'm not trying to waste all my calories every day on this. Plus, I try not to get Starbucks as much because 1, save money, 2, they're expensive, 3, only get it when I get a gift card, because I did used to drink Starbucks a lot like a couple years ago, and then it just adds up, you know, just make it at home. But my sister did give me the Starbucks gift card, so I had to use it. Really good. Definitely recommend. And picked up my baby. You're welcome. Just kidding. He's the one who drove anyways. But we're gonna head home now. Gonna try to bring my stuff, set it up on the rooftop just to have that space. Like I said, it is quite hot, but I think it might be a little bit cooler where we're at, just because we are closer to the water, and go from there. So we are actually not going to go upstairs just because it's already 4:15 and it's going to be a little bit too complicated to bring everything up and then everything back down, especially since if our friend is going to come over, then that's just a lot going on. So we moved our dining table in the bedroom, the chairs in the bedroom, and cleared out this section. So I feel like we may have enough space to at least do a test run. I'll probably measure out with a tape to see what a 10 by 10 looks like. I honestly really have no idea. And yeah, so we're gonna do kind of like a little indoor trial mock-up. The tent is right here. I'm gonna show you guys. So this is the tent that got yesterday, shipped from Amazon. And here are just a few of the weights that we brought upstairs with us when we came back home. I honestly don't know if the tent would fit here. I mean, I think it might. I don't really know. I don't want to try it out yet just because I don't know the amount of space that we're working with. So we're just gonna do this for now. And let's get started. Okay, so let's first start off with the table. This is a 6-foot table. Now I was actually debating on getting a 4-foot one because I saw some people doing the 6-foot and then a 4-foot kind of coming from this way. And it looks pretty cool, but I just want to see, I guess, where everything is before I commit, because for some reason these foldable tables are actually kind of pricey. I need to dust this off. Actually need to wipe this off because it was in the garage and it's a little bit dusty. Let's bring this back for now. So imagine the area is, because it's going to be a square 10 by 10, right? This is already 6 feet, so I'm assuming it'll probably be to here. And then what I was thinking is either this would probably be on like this side of the tent, and then my wire hanger is probably here. But I don't know. Let me figure this out. I got these from Walmart. I think they were like $15 each, but they're my market storage containers. And there's things in here that I don't need for the market, so I'm gonna put those to the side. Let's put the tablecloth on. So I bought this on, I think it was Temu. And it's because it has an opening in the back and then it goes all the way down to the ground from the front and the sides. But I know on Amazon they have these ones, and they also have the stretchy Amazon one where it's like super tight. There's no wrinkles and it kind of looks like more elegant. This one I'm gonna have to steam it out because it's very... So one thing for sure that we're not bringing is easels, because you don't want, one, you don't want people knocking them over. Two, we don't really know how the weather's gonna be. And typically with some events, they don't allow easels just because of that specific reason. This is the storage bin, has all my stuff in there. Zena. Okay. So I still have the green runner. I feel like even though I bought this during the Christmas time and I wanted it to be green and all that stuff, I think it'll actually still look nice with the theme I'm going for. So we're still gonna use this green runner for now. I did want like a lace type of look to it, but maybe if we find a good deal for one. Not mind the towels in the background. But these bamboo racks, you can find the same exact one on Amazon. But I did show them in my last video. They mainly just held my prints. And instead of them being like flat, it's a tiered system. So you can at least see the other prints behind it rather than actually going through it one by one. Okay, I have this like display stand that's also bamboo. More stuff that I have. Oh, another easel display. I think I don't know where this one's from. And some more price tags. Oh, business cards. Business card stand, business cards, marker. Little one for my pins, utility box, and this is from Michaels. I got it years ago, but it mainly has items like some zip ties. Oh wow, that was a fail. Some zip ties, some thank you cards. I have a lock in there because you never know if you're gonna need one. My wheels for my wire rack, these little things, and some safety pins. I can't believe this whole thing just spilled out. Better it now than later. Oh, and these are the little cards that I have. Thank you, beyond grateful. Thank you for supporting my small business. And okay. What's next? Now we are going to go to the second box, or not box, storage bin. Okay, these acrylic stands I actually got from Amazon because they were $7 per pack. And what I did, I actually had ordered 4 total ones. And I realized that the frames, when they're open and like other things, it's a little bit too big for this. And so what I'm going to use these for is you'll see here in a sec, but it's going to be for my dried flowers. So I took parts from other ones of the packages and just put them and just kind of combined them to make like one tall stand and then short stand, medium height stand, because if not, then you don't have like this long one for one section. Like it would only be these two long ones, and then this section would go to the next row, and then it's all connected. So I wanted them mainly not connected, so I have that space. Okay. Now, also I created these flower renaissance type of, I don't even know, what would you call this? Like flower ornament thing. Anyways, these ones were from Joann's, and so ended up getting some flowers also from Joann's because they were running out of business, and then went to the dollar store, grabbed some more flowers, and then used some pillow fluff to kind of hold everything in one and make it look nice. But these are going to be on my table. I think I might do like, I don't want it to be like too much in the front, so I'll probably do it towards the back. You guys are on top of the tent. Okay. I also got a crate from the Goodwill and bought some spray paint and spray painted it kind of like a faded white. Kind of looks more gray right now, but it's gonna be over here. And I'm going to have my cash box on the inside of it, but it's gonna be nice for at least having an elevated area where I can also display something else. So the cash box that I have, it's a pink one. I don't have anything in here right now, so let me show you the inside. It comes with a lock. This one, I also got it off of Amazon, but it has like the coins area, the cash area, and you can lock it and close it. So this is gonna be in the crate. And this barcode is more so just for my Venmo, but let's put that there maybe. Let's do this at the end so it doesn't get knocked over. So prints here. Maybe if I have the flowers right in the center. Oh, another thing to put into the utility box is tape, because I'm going, if anybody buys any of the prints framed, I have bubble wrap, and so I'm gonna have to like wrap it up, make sure it's nice and organized, and I just broke that one. We're gonna have to fix this, but luckily I don't need this right now, so let's just put this aside. Some of the flowers are gonna be up here. The other little flowers, I got these from the Dollar Tree because they're perfect for my little mini flowers. So these will be at the front. The signs that I made for like the tote pricing, I'll show you guys this in a sec, but also for the actual pricing, what I had used on the bouquets, like the craft paper, I had a lot of like little spares, and so I cut them up in squares, or rectangles, I'm sorry, some squares, and then I added a tissue paper on top, laminated it, used Sharpie, and then I have like a heart punch cutter, so I just punched the heart in there. I'm going to use these little clips to clip them on here. So this is just how it looks like. Okay, some other cool finds. So I found this at Ross for $6. It's glass and like metal brass looking thing. But I'm going to put the large dried bouquet flowers in here. Okay, for now, I'm just going to start filling up the table with what I have right now, and then going from there. I'm like getting overwhelmed with all of the clutter that's on here. So I feel like once I put everything down, then I can see a vision of how to shape it. But story time, since I told you guys earlier, my sister, or unless it was on the video that didn't record the audio, but my sister sent me a Starbucks gift card after this kind of like stressful week because, long story short, I completed my master's and I graduate this Saturday. I had ordered my cap and gown in April, and the people who are supposed to ship it out, I've been going back and forth with them on email because I was like, hey, like I'm graduating soon and I still don't have tracking. And I actually paid expedited shipping for that specific reasons because I wanted it to be here in time. And so finally they're like, okay, we're shipping it out, whatever. And I was told by customer support that it's going to be here no later than May 14th. So they created a label on like May 9th, still no update until like no update at all until Monday or Tuesday yesterday, and then it's showing a delivery date of Monday, Monday, May 9th, or Tuesday, I think 18, 19, Monday, May 19. And I freaked out a little bit, so I was like messaging the customer support, and I was like, you guys told me, like, is there any other way that you guys can send another one? They're like, there's no possible way. And so I'm like, well, at least send me the master's hood so I can have the colors for the school, because like the colors, they're not on Amazon. Anyways, I still ended up ordering some Amazon ones. And then I had called my counselor to see if they have anything at the school that is still available, but like they don't carry that type of stock. And long story short, I was freaking out a little bit. My sister's like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. And then she sent me a Starbucks gift card she's like, take a day, take a break, get some coffee. So that was very sweet of my sis to send that to me. Okay, just to kind of show you what I have also, because I'm doing this, right? So I used to, and I still do, love stipple art. And so I created these stipple, this is cicada, lizard. This is all just created with a bunch of dots. If you don't know what stippling is, it's just literally a bunch of dots. And I do it with ink, micron pens. I usually use the 0.005 for the dots. I started doing 0.01, and then typically for the outlines I would do like a 0.05. I rarely ever use a 0.08 unless I have like a larger area to fill in the black dots with. But then I have this crocodile, and these are all printed on archival paper using archival ink. I use the Lucia ink, and that's actually supposed to last a lifetimes, over 100+ years if it's taken good care of. This one I did a digital drawing on my iPad, and I was like, hey, that's pretty good. So did an octopus. I believe this is 5 by 5 or 5.5 by 5.5, one or the other. So I have a few of those. I also made some mini prints. So there's this one in the mini print. The frame, I got it from Michaels, but the print is all same material. And then these ones, so I did a trippy Frenchy line, and I didn't, like, I put it out on my social media, but I don't think people were kind of really into it. But the Frenchy line was mainly inspired by my Frenchie Zena, and I did it on my iPad. So this is all digital iPads, and then I went through Sticker Mule and I created stickers out of them. So these are a few of the designs that I created, and I really wanted it to be like a vibrant type of design. So all of these are a print and a sticker bundle. So these are here, let me put, and then this is an original. So the image that I had taken was back in 2020. We were on a hike, and I ended up getting a picture of a bee on a flower. And so what I did, I got the digital negative of it. I brought it back and I used cyanotypes, and I created the cyanotypes. I printed the image as a cyanotype on the patio of where we lived. And so this is an original work. I have 2 of these that I had created and I'm selling. So that's over here. And then I have bookmarks of the same type of stipple. I know you guys saw this in my last vlog. I love this one just because I took the same one and put it all in a row. It'd be a cool little bookmark. And then I also created a lion. So this is another bookmark. So that's all gonna be here. And then I created some prints of the pastel work that I did. These didn't really sell. I think I only sold like 1 or 2 of them at the last market, but I have the Barren Snow I'm still going to try to sell. I have my horse print. And then I also have my serval print. So yeah, these are all going to be for sale at the market. And I realize I have a lot of products right now. Okay. So I created all of these Santa Christmas cookies for the last market, and they're all created with polymer clay. I think I sold like 1 or 2 at the market, to be honest, but I might just put them up. Or actually, I think I might wait until either June or July just to do like a Christmas in July type of thing and just put them on there. Obviously, they would be like half the cost of what they used to be at the last market, but we'll work with that. And then I also have more stickers of the Trippy Frenchie line. And that's not all, folks. And that's not all. I still have all of my Renaissance prints of my paintings that I created still going to be here. Still got to fill in the flowers. So let's get this going. One of the main things that I want to focus on with this market is really understanding, like, what do people want? What are they like willing to buy, and what interests them? Because I don't want to just like keep on creating when I'm just kind of assuming that's what people would like. So this next market is going to be kind of like gathering some metrics too at the same time. You know what? While we're doing this, I need to do another coat on these frames that I found from the thrift shop. They were like blue and bronze, or like a brown. So I got some same white spray paint, and I'm just creating these as white because then I can put the glass back in, put the border, and then sell them as another item product. I am feeling a bit overwhelmed. I'm trying to figure out how to set up my table that just kind of looks cohesive, because right now it looks like it's very random. There's really no theme to it, especially since I'm trying to sell the prints that the pet prints that I created. And these ones, I just feel like it's kind of all over the place. So I'm gonna take a minute and try to figure out what to do, where to place things. I do feel like I may need a second little table if I can't figure this out, especially with the risers or not the risers, but like the elevated stands that I have. And yeah, but right now I'm just gonna go ahead and put the dried flowers that I created into the boxes, and maybe that'll help out a little bit. I don't know. I'm gonna see. I love these dried flowers. I honestly thought I was gonna have a lot more when I was creating them, and then I put them out here when I did like a little test run, and I realized, wow, I don't really have that much. So these are the medium size flowers that I have. So they're gonna be the medium bouquets going in this one. Same for this one. And then these are the larger ones. These are all dried, oh, you can't see them above me right now, but they all have been dried, similar to how the top was. This is another large one. And this one. I am really digging the vibe of dried flowers. I don't know where that kind of stemmed from, so we're just gonna go with it and see how it goes this year. Kind of the vibe, but this is throwing it off. These are throwing it off. Those are throwing it off. So, trying to figure this out. To do like a separate section. It's gonna have like a sales section, and it's gonna mainly be my old prints that I have and I'm trying to get rid of. we're gonna put that in a separate area. And I'm thinking instead of getting the 4 by whatever table, I'm just going to go to Ross and grab one of their collapsible tables and put that on the side because I don't really need that much space. And then for now, I'm gonna go ahead and set up the wire rack that I got off of Amazon and hang up the totes just to see how they look like on there. And also I need to put the price tags on them, so I might as well just do that right now while I'm already doing it. Yeah, for now, it's such a mess down here. There's just so much stuff. But I think once I get to the ending, I will be okay. This is the wire grid that I got off of Amazon. I mainly got it because it collapses and it fits in my car, and it collapses and fits in my car. So that's mainly the reason why I got it. Let me put this stuff away so I can have space to work with because I'm going a little crazy with everything over here. I will try to link whatever I can in the description below, just in case you guys are interested in any of the items I am currently using. Here it is. Let's just put this over here for now. Okay, so I bought the safety pins off of Amazon and I created the price tags on these. So same thing, I just put my Instagram on the back and then the name of it and how much it is, and I'm gonna pin it to each one of them. So what I need right now is an extra little table on the side, and then maybe just go from there. Right now it's already like 6:52, it's already 7 p.m. I've been trying to figure this stuff out for the past 3 hours. That's just how I am. My brain is like, figure it out. But I'm gonna put this stuff to the side for now and then either hit it, let's see. I don't know, I'm still trying to figure out if I want to go today or if I should just wait until tomorrow, but we'll see. Okay, see you in the next clip. The next day, and we ended up going to Ross. They had a portable table, so it's under this, it's like one of those where you fold it up. This is from our actual just table, dining table. And what I'm thinking of is creating this as like a sale section, just so I can try to get rid of the prints that I had created literally last year and the stickers. I have to make a sale sign over here, and then I have to make another sign that says like, these are, you know, archival quality paper and ink, and they're going to last a long time. Welcome to Friday, May 16. It is now the next day. So as you can see, we have our beautiful dining table right in the bedroom because I need all that space, as you guys have been seeing. But oh my god, also sorry for like the lack of makeup. I just don't want to do it today. But right now my printer and everything is behind that bedroom, the closet door, and I need to get my printer out because I need to print the 2 signs that I was talking about yesterday. And then finally get like the table set up, see what I want to do, what else I need to add on. And yeah, so right now let's go ahead and get the printer. Turn the printer on. This is a matte register. So the first one I'm going to print is just this sale sign. I felt like this was simple enough to grab attention to the little table. This is gonna be a nice sale sign. Spray paint my frames that I have sitting outside. So let's go do that real quick. It's giving me bartender vibes, even though I've never been a bartender. Just at home. Okay. Pretty good. Our other one printed is the second one. This was on one of my market or prep vlogs from last year. I got it off of Amazon. It's the Scotch thermal label. It has a 3 mil and a 5 mil depending on the thickness of the paper or the laminate sheets that you get. But I believe this one came as a bundle with the sheets. So I think it was only like $25, pretty sure. So the frame I'm using for this is actually one that I was going to use before for a different print, but since the glass ended up breaking, I'm like, I can just use this as a frame stand for one of these signs because I don't want to just throw it away. Ta-da! Do this here are archival quality prints, and then so they're gonna be really pretty when they do dry up. And yeah, I love how these ones turned out. Super cute. And then this is bookmark, like I said, some prints. I was debating on bringing original work, but for me, I think I just want to see how this market goes first before I actually start trying to bring originals. And then I also am going to, I know I've created a couple websites for myself before, but it was never to the point where I had like an e-commerce attached to it. So I do want to create a website for at least like if anybody who's interested in my work and want to purchase the original, they can go to my site and purchase it that way. And then also I feel like it's more legit when you do have a website, right? Like people see, oh, she has a website, she has her portfolio on there, all her work is on there. It's a little bit more clean, more professional, less messy and hectic like this. Oh, I just got an eyelash in my eyeball. Unless it wasn't an eyelash. Oh, it was. I will never understand how people iron or steam every single day. It's like I have patience for art, but I just don't have patience for this. I think I'm fine with this for now, just because I know it's gonna get all wrinkled up again, and I'm gonna have to do the sides anyways. I at least want to show you where I'm at, where we got to, and market day, you guys will see if it either stays the same or if I spice it up a little bit. Plus you get to see it with the banner, with the tent, like I said, so I'm excited for that. So let's go ahead and show you around. So I guess we have the totes over here. I got them printed off of Vistaprint. I don't know if I should iron them or just keep them like this. I feel like they're fine like this, to be honest. Okay, and then got some of my prints, bookmark, the little flower thing I created in the back. More prints. This one is framed. Some framed items, some stickers, some pins that I have. All of the dried little flowers. So the mini ones are over here. Medium, large size, and this little glass one. The scan to pay, my business cards, they have not been updated, so they're still like the animal portraits on the back, which is fine. I already have so many of them, so I definitely have to use them. This and this one are going to be Velcroed on here, so I'm gonna find the Velcro that I have somewhere in one of the closets and just kind of like put one on one end, one on the other, and just do it that way. Got some of my other prints here that are already framed. I feel like personally when I want to buy a print, if I don't already have a frame in mind, I would prefer somebody to have it already framed, to be like, all right, I can just purchase it and I can put it in with my decor, with my home, hang it on the wall, whatever. So that's why I really love framing my prints. And then this is all going to be the sale section. I wish I created a print of this one. I love this one. This one had like the college vibe Frenchie, like not a morning dog, but kind of like not a morning person. These are my little trippy ones. I love this one. I try to have my husband put on his water bottle. He's like, so people are gonna see that I like, you know, that the Frenchie is high pretty much. So, yeah. So these are the sale ones. These ones here, these other ones, and the sign. I'm gonna see if I can find something different for it, but at the moment, I just kind of like put in this end to the crate that I got from. Now we know we need to find something to put this in. But yeah, it's gonna be over here just so everybody can kind of see like, oh, sale section. And yeah, this is what I have. Let me back up a little bit. This is the vibe. I am going to end the video right here. I hope you guys enjoyed spending the time with me, trying to figure out with me how to set up this market, my new kind of like setup for the next market. I'm going to see how it does, how people, you know, if people like certain products, certain prints, if they recommend me to create anything else that they would be interested in. I'm definitely going to be taking notes at the next market, and I am going to be recording it. So what you see here might be a little bit different than what you see in my next vlog or next two vlogs, where whenever I may be recording that vlog. And yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed chilling with me. I know it might have been a longer type of video, but usually I like having these types of videos on in the background. So anyways, if you guys have any feedback, any comments, any ideas for any of the future videos, please let me know in the comments below. I would really love to know you, like get to know you guys, and start like conversations, because I feel like when you're growing on, when you're trying to start with social media and grow on social media, you're just like, okay, what should I do? Because I have no idea. I just kind of see like what other people create, and I'm like, okay, well, I mean, I'm in that same process, so let me go ahead and do the same thing, and hopefully somebody will find that video useful to them. So anyways, this is what I have. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down in the comments down below, and hit that subscribe button. And I will see you guys in the next video. As always, love yourself, love your family, love your life. Bye guys.